Ready for another lesson? Single mothers need to STFU. A lot of these women cry and complain and bitch and moan, and social media you see videos of them with teary eyes and crocodile tears about being a single mother hard. Oh, I'm a strong, independent single mother. I in school and all kind of stuff. And then a few moments later, you see them crying. Oh, it's hard. In this one video, this lady was like, I was in class, and then they call me and tell me I need to come pick up my son. And then I had to wait for the shuttle because I had parked a long distance and blah, blah, blah. First of all, nobody gives a crap, only simps. And second of all, you're a single mother because you chose to be. A lot of people would say that it's harsh for this criticism, but let me explain. If they had picked the right man in the first place, instead of the man that get them dripping wet, this would have never happened. You already knew the type of dude that you was getting involved with. You already knew deep down inside that he wasn't no good, because more than likely you wasn't the only woman he was sleeping with, and vice versa. But you just wanted to lock down this one guy because it's either his schlong was great and his sex game was phenomenal or whatnot, or you wanted to tame him and use this child to use as a prize. But then you realize, oh, nope, he's still not gonna settle down. He's not gonna be committed to me, and I fucked up. Now, if men were supposed to go on social media and complain about how they getting ghosted or how women ain't shit and blah, 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 people would tell them to shut the hell up and stop crying, stop being a little bitch. Well, why don't people tell these single mothers stop being a bitch? Suck it up. You know, another video where like this lady was crying, I don't want to keep seem like I'm a bad parent and keep screaming at my son and all of this nonsense about her being a bad parent, and she don't want to seem like the bad parent in her eye. And this goes back to what it's been said for hundreds of years. These women want to say, I don't need a man. But then when they have to take over the de facto job of raising little boys or children by themselves, they can't handle it. They ain't emotionally prepared to handle it. But yet they still harping on, well, we don't need no men and all of this nonsense. She said that she just wants to enjoy being a mother and be the nurturing one and stuff like that. Also, too, is the fact is the woman to blame as well for not picking the right guy, and most of these women would prefer to be a baby mother than a wife. Because as I said before in another video, it's a lot easier to be a baby mother than a wife. They don't understand what they're doing to themselves and the damage that they causing to themselves by listening to these feminists. And she not looking for a father for the child because the child already have a father. Why don't she go walk it out with him? Right. He's an asshole. They're looking for somebody to come be captain, save a hoe. They're looking for somebody to take the responsibility or shoulder half of it. But you don't want to do that because that's a bad proposition for you as a man. I don't want to take care of nobody else's child. And then it gonna have two sets of rules, my rules and your rules. That child ain't gonna listen to me. And then that child already subconsciously know deep in its biological nature, it don't belong to me. But then if I decide to go impregnate you and then you have my child gonna follow my rules and the other child not gonna follow my rules, that's gonna just bring a bunch of chaos and mayhem in the house that is supposed to be led by me. And I don't want to deal with that, so I just won't touch you, period. That's the mentality you have to have. And don't feel sorry for these single mothers, because 95% of the time, if not 99% of the time, they put themselves in these situations, getting impregnated and letting them finish inside of them the guy that just gets them wet. And it's a feeling, and it feels great. But then again, he nor her want the responsibility of the 9-month surprise. and then they complain when they have to shoulder the load on their own. You've been taught.